What can you do with just one light? Well, we can do many things. First, let's get an understanding of how different angles of light can affect our subject. Let's start with top-down lighting. That's cool, but we have some shadows underneath her eyes. You may want that for a specific shot, but I want something a bit more flattering. So let's bring it down a little bit and move it to about 45 degrees in front of her face, and boom, a much more flattering image. This is the Rembrandt lighting technique, an iconic artist that would always paint his creations with specific lighting in mind. We want to angle the light and get this triangle pattern right here on the face. That's when you know you have nailed Rembrandt's technique. Now let's get something a bit more dramatic. Move the light directly side onto the face. This will create a look where half of the face is lit and the other is in darkness, which can make a very dynamic image. Now bring the light around the back and let's do something a bit more extreme, straight backlighting. Now we don't have anything lighting her face, but you can see it creates a silhouette visual, which I think is quite cool. Is this usable for a YouTuber talking to a camera? Not really, because you can't see their face talking, but you could use it in a film if you want to keep your scary villain anonymous. So, there you go. That's how basic lighting angles can affect your subject. But what if your subject is already lit naturally, let's say from a window, and the background just looks a little bit dull and flat, and you only have one light? Well, you could blast it with a light to try and emulate sun shining through, motivating the window light. I mean, it adds something, nothing too dynamic, but I think it makes the image pop just a little bit more. What if you're in a bedroom YouTube studio where you record all your videos, and you only have one light? How is it best to use it? Well, I say just focus on lighting your face. That's the most important thing. If you have windows in this room, use it to control your natural ambient light, then simply have a key light to make your subject pop. And there we go. Now, if you have a bicolor light, you can really start having some fun. Let's emulate a sunset look, just with one hard source of light. Set your color temperature to 3200 Kelvin or 2700 Kelvin for that warm look. Point it through a window, and how good is that? But then, if it's nighttime, we can motivate moonlight coming through these same windows. Change the color to the coolest you can. Mine can only go to 6500 Kelvin, but some other bicolor lights can go a little bit cooler. Maybe change up the angle so it's a bit higher, and with a little bit of color grading, you can get this look. Simple, but so effective. So even if you're limited to one light fixture, you can still make your shots look just that little bit better than it was before, and that's all that matters.